A lot of users of Khan Academy, especially teachers, don't fully know how much we have mapped and how much we have invested in the actual Common Core. And as I often point out to folks, a standard is one thing, and the Common Core standards are definitely more rigorous than traditional standards, much more focused on conceptual learning. But what really matters for a standard is how it's implemented and how it is assessed. So over the last few years, we've taken great effort to create over 150,000 exercises and many thousands of videos that are directly aligned to the Common Core, explicitly created for the Common Core. And not only that, but they have been vetted by the authors of the Common Core, and we've correlated them with performance on Common Core exams. So if you're a teacher, a student, or a parent and want to explore the Common Core resources we have, I suggest that you go to khanacademy.org/Common Core, or from there, and you can see that we have some resources here that describe what we have on Common Core and how our materials have even involved some of the people who are assessing the Common Core, or some of the illustrative mathematics is run by Bill McCollum, who's one of the authors of the Common Core on the math side. But if you actually want to look at what we have by standard, you can click on Browse Our Common Core Map, and you will go right over here. And you can see you can download it as a kind of comma file or CSV comma separated files, and that you can read on Excel or on a spreadsheet, but you can also navigate it over here. And so you can see all of the different grade levels that are associated with the Common Core. Once you get into high school, it's much more by, I guess you could say, class or subject area. And if we pick a grade level, let's say grade 6, and you can see already here that there's 107 skills, but each of those skills has many questions involved. So there's 2,678 questions, and you can click there and you can see the different standards, and this is the actual description of the Common Core standards. And then you can see visual pictures of the different exercises that we have for those standards. And so if you, let's see, over here you see these major themes in grade 6: geometry, ratios and proportional relationships, number system, expressions and equations, statistics and probability. And so you can click on any one of them, and so you can see the types of things that Khan Academy actually has. And you can click on any of these to go to the exercises. And if you're a teacher, this is actually a good way to explore, hey, is this something that might be appropriate for my students? You can then look at the URL up here, and then you can email it to your students or send it on your learning management system or on a playlist of some kind. And then they can do it. And if you sign up as a coach, then you can track whether the students have worked on it. Also, you can assign it directly through the Khan Academy interface on missions. And there's other videos that go into a lot of detail there. And so you can see this exercise. Every student will get as many exercises as they need. If they don't know how to tackle it, there are hints, which are essentially step-by-step solutions for that exercise. And every one of these Common Core exercises, these 150,000 exercises, we have videos that were also explicitly created for the Common Core associated with them. So here, writing expressions, word problems. You can go into the library and you can see the video. And this video in particular does some example problems from that Common Core exercise. So you'll have some videos that are more introductory. We also have articles aligned with the Common Core that go deeper into it, and these can actually be printed out and used as worksheets, or the students can use it directly if they have access to a computer or a tablet or even on a phone. And of course, we have the actual exercises here. So in general, I encourage you, let me go back to the map. Oh, it's actually right over here. I encourage you to go back. I encourage you to explore our Common Core map on Khan Academy. As you can see, it is very comprehensive. And as I said, it's done in conjunction with some of the creators of the actual Common Core. And above and beyond that, if you're a teacher who's teaching the Common Core, there's a ton of other resources we have on just even understanding what the standards speak to, and how we can work together, Khan Academy and you as a teacher, to make sure that the students have good mastery of it. And all of that is actually encapsulated as well in our missions. And the missions are really valuable. You can use our library and assign skill by skill or video by video during the year. But in parallel to that, our missions allow the students to fill in their gaps, work at their own pace. and usage of missions correlates with outperformance on Common Core benchmark exams. So encourage you to explore all of this. We put a lot of work in this, and we'd love to hear your feedback on how we can make it better.